Hello friends and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be painting an adorable German Shepherd puppy. I start off my painting process by working on the eyes first, making sure to get in all those details that make a painting come to life. The paint palette that I'm using today is quite similar to my typical paint palette for animals and particularly dogs, using a variety of browns, rich reds, and yellows and whites. I'll list all the paints that I've used in the description below. After I was relatively happy with the eyes, I decided to work outwards from the eyes and working more towards the face. For this I mixed a light beige colour, as this is the main predominant colour that you see in German Shepherds on the bottom half of their face, so it was really important to get this aspect right. Once I was happy with the beige areas of the face, it was time to work on the rest of the face with a mid-tone grey. This colour worked particularly well as I could darken it to create shadows and also lighten it to make the highlights, as this worked as the perfect mid-tone for this particular painting. At this point of the painting, I was relatively happy with how the fur on the face was looking, but it was time to work on the nose and making sure to capture that shiny texture in contrast to the fluffy fur of this puppy. I then began to go back in with the beige, making sure to capture the beige area under this puppy's chin, making sure to darken it to show that it's in the shade. I then began to work on this puppy's ears. I found these ears particularly adorable as one was floppy and the other was not. I heard it's actually quite common for dog breeds that have pointy ears that when they're puppies they start off with floppy ears as their ears begin to gain strength as they get older. Sometimes it can happen at different rates too, which is kind of funny, which is why this little puppy has one floppy ear and one pointy ear. But I thought it added a lot to the character of this painting. The ears in particular were quite fun to paint as they had that variety of beige and brown tones to make the composition of them. At this point I was relatively happy with the face, and now it was just time to fill out the body of this little puppy. So I went in with a really dark grey, almost black colour to fill out the rest of the body, adding a bit of brown wherever I thought it needed it. Once I was happy with these darker areas, I then added that beige tone to the rest of this puppy's legs and a little bit on its tummy, and I then began working on the cute little paws of this puppy. As I'd laid the base colours for the body, I then began to add shading, so adding a darker beige brown and also some highlights to the legs to really make them look a lot more three-dimensional. So the puppy painting at this point is mostly filled out, but this is the stage of the painting where I like to fill in those fine details and tweak things slightly just to bring them to life. Spending time on the details is really important for my process as I can easily adjust things, and I think it's just the final touch to make a painting complete. If you've been watching a few of my puppy paintings, you'll know that I choose a different colour for each of my puppies in the background. For this particular puppy, I thought it'd be really nice to go with a mint green colour, and I think it really makes this puppy pop. Be sure to let me know down in the comments what you think of this painting, as I'd love to hear from you, and be sure to check out these videos.